African descent throughout the diaspora, as well as indigenous Africans on the continent, the collective rituals surrounding death are a communal experience, from its announcement to its recognition through ceremony. When you travel to Africa, from the top of the continent to the bottom, in most cities, towns, and villages, you will see notices of people's death. Not small obituaries in newspapers, but flyers, posters, and billboards plastered all around. Listed on them is usually a litany of names of the bereaved, not just immediate relatives, but also names of extended family members, whether local or living abroad, and tribal or community leaders. All of these people to whom the deceased belong are listed on the obituary notices. And the funeral services are often attended by people.
Okay, look, family, he just said that there were Africans on these people's obituaries. He trying to say that those slaves were related to Africans. That's what he just said at the end, basically. That man is lying. We are not related to no Africans. Family, sis, do you think any of those obituaries of the people who were, buried in those burial grounds, do you think that they had fucking they were related to Africans in their obituaries?
No, but I do know that they have living FBA descendants who, and you know what's so crazy? I don't get how they tell these types of lies and then they think we're not going to be able to figure it out, because those same people that are buried, they also had children who had children. And if those living relatives have no type of DNA connection to these Africans, how the hell do those Africans have DNA connection to our people that's buried? Because you're not going to lose your family ancestry. You'll still be able to detect something if you are related to me. So how are you not related to the living relatives, but you're related to the passed away relatives? That's they people, ain't it? These people be lying. And I knew that's what they was going to do when they was exhuming the bodies and doing what they was doing. And they said that they, what did they do? They medically examined those bodies on purpose. And I told y'all they only do that to our people. They have exhumed other people, like the small hats and different ones, and they just put them right back into the ground. But for some reason, when they know they got our people, they do all this extra medical research for what? They test our people and we still be living. What are y'all trying to find? How many tests and how many researching, how many studies do you have to do on FBAs? It's like it's getting old. But it just reminds me, these people are still trying to figure out ways to get rid of us. And that is biblical too, and it's never gonna happen, but they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, these people are, we under attack, family. So don't ever let these people gaslight you into thinking that you're doing something wrong. We are supposed to be xenophobic. You should be fearful of these people. And I'm not saying that to scare you. What I'm saying is that they are ops. They are enemies. They made themselves enemies to us. We didn't make them enemies to us. They made us enemies to them. So we have to defend ourselves from them, family. These people do not mean us no well. Now, I'm not going to say it's every single last one of them, because some of them are okay. But family, they are Hamites. We are descendants of Shem. We were told to stay away from these people, not to intermarry with these people, to stay away from these people. Stay out of their businesses. My sisters, stay out of those African hair braiding shops. Stay out of their restaurants. We don't even eat that stuff anyway. Okay? Do not associate with them. The same way how they tell their children, hey, stay away from those Black Americans. Woo, woo, woo. Start telling your children who they are. Tell them who they are. And tell them to stay the fuck away from them. We cannot be mixing our royal blood with them. These white people have been attacking us alongside them as well. That's why they purposely brought slaves over here from Africa to mix in with us, family. It's that simple. This shit is in scripture. We have been under attack for a very long time, and yet we still rise, family. Everybody got to stay strong. That's why it's so important to know who you are. When they ask you, nigga, you have no culture. What tribe are you from? Oh, we're from a tribe, all right. And you're not a part of that tribe at all, sir. At all. Once your eyes have been opened, you'll know what I'm really saying. But if you know, you know. You understand? Yes, we are BTA tribe. It's belt ass every day, all night. You know it. But no, real talk, family. We are under attack. And all we have to do is delineate in order to, sidestep it, in order to win. To be honest, family, we won already. We have already delineated, okay? When crimes happen in the media, they say, oh, a Ghanaian man did this. A Ghanaian man did that. A man from Senegal did this. A Kenyan man did that. A Somalian did this. A Nigerian did that, for sure. Y'all nasty as fuck for that Ozoro festival. You Nigerians better not say shit to me. You stay in your fucking place. Y'all are worse than the fucking Somalians. And I didn't think that I could say that this year, Inc. But remember when I told you that Nigeria had to do some shit that was going to top the Somalians? I think Ozoro Festival topped that money, though.
They gonna win the worst country year.
Real talk, that put y'all in the lead for this year. Listen, family, every year we have an annual, what was it, the Tethers Ball?
The Tethers Ball.
Yes, every year we have a Tethers Ball, and we go through a lot of different categories. One of the most famous categories is the worst country in the Diaspora Award. Last year, the Somalians won. They came through in the clutch in the fourth quarter and scammed our country for billions of dollars. So that's how they was able to win. And their country got the worst country in the diaspora Monkey McNugget Award. So they won 2025. I was betting that they were gonna win 2026. Now they've been in the lead. Don't get me wrong. We're January, February, March. Look, we're 3 months into this year, and the Nigerians said, "Fuck that, I got it." The Nigerians winning. Listen, I'm gonna bring up the scams that y'all been doing this shit tomorrow or something. But look, you motherfuckers gonna fuck around and win, okay? It's gonna be y'all this year. Y'all got my fucking vote as of right now, unless them Somalians pull some more money out their forehead, okay? But anyway, back to what I was saying. This guy, the president, very disingenuous. He's a liar. He knows what he's doing. I'm pretty sure he saw the whole Michael B. Jordan thing. I'm pretty sure he saw even the debates between, FBAs and the Africans and everybody talking about the Michael B. Jordan thing. They see these things. They kids see these things. By the way, those were their children standing around at that ceremony, family. You hear me? If you notice, that wasn't a large ceremony. Think about it. You got all those people whose bodies, who's quote unquote buried. You want to lay wreaths on all these different ancestors' graves. Why didn't you invite Black Americans on the grounds so that they could honor their ancestors as well? Why did you make it almost like a private event for quote unquote elites and their offsprings and other people who want to scam? That shit ain't cool. The fuck? It wasn't open to the public like that because there were protests out there just right outside. They knew it was going to happen. That's why FBA, sometimes you got to be quiet about what the fuck you going to do. Let's say they was planning to make this public. Now they know not to make it public because they already know it's going to be some protesters across the street. Big shout out to the family though. Y'all got to move more silently. Certain things we can't say off this app. When y'all mobilizing and getting together, talk about that shit off the app. Can't be going to say certain stuff we can't say on this app because now we front not move. We tipping our hand. You feel me? Big salute to anybody that was out there standing on business though. I ain't talking down on what went down. But certain conversations we are gonna have to start having off of this app, family. For real talk. This is a Fed app. They listen to everything we saying, and not only are they using AI, but they're using human reviews as well. Okay, so we have to be very careful of what we say. Okay, we can't be talking about mobilizing and how we gonna mobilize it, when we gonna mobilize, how, and what we gonna do and all this shit on this app. You save that shit for off the app. You understand? Can we get some 100s in the chat if you agree with that? Like real talk. Big shout out to the family who was out there standing on business though. Can we get some 100s in the chat for them? They was out there standing on business. Put some 100s in the chat for them. That was real shit. Put some USA flags in the chat for them. Yeah, let's spray some Lake Lanier water in this bitch. You feel me? Yeah. The fuck? They was out there standing on business the whole time that man was talking. You could hear them talking shit in the back.
I'm so happy they did that.
And they had music playing. They was playing that Mustard Tether. The family was out there standing on business. I'm not gonna lie. Can we get some 100s in the chat for the family? They was out there standing on business. You hear me? They had on the black Air Force Ones. You hear me? We see y'all. Put some more 100s in the chat for them. On my mama, on my soul. Big shout out to them. Look, see, that just goes to show that you don't need 1 million people to just stand on some business. G, you can get a handful of people, put them outside, G, and motherfucker go crazy and make some noise. You feel me? And that's real shit. But at the same time, big shout out to them. But at the same time, family, certain rooms people can't get in. You understand? You gotta think about it. Motherfucker protesting outside the joint because motherfucker couldn't get inside the club. You feel me? And it's our country, so think about that. Let that sink in too. These people got enough power to have some type of event where they got American citizens who are descendants of these people who they laying reefs on outside of the fucking event. That means it's some big shit popping. It's some big shit going on behind that. You can't get no shit going on like that unless you one of the elites. You understand? They don't do that shit for everyday people. Mom Donnie was behind this. If you from New York and you don't like Mom Donnie, say something in the chat. Fuck, put some bacon in the chat, goddammit. Can we get some bacon in the chat for Mom Donnie? The fuck? Yeah. The other week, the little white T-boy, what's that little white T-boy name? They be going around doing all this outlandish shit. I forgot his damn name right now. But he sent a damn whole pig to his fucking office. Now I see why them white T-boys be on their ass too. But see, they on their ass for a different reason. They just fucking racist. See, we got a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with us. We ain't did shit to you. You working with some fucking Africans to lay reefs on our fucking people and cast spells for money. The fuck? That shit ain't cool. Family, I want to let y'all know that this whole thing was a scam, in my opinion. This whole thing was a money grab. Y'all hear me? This whole entire thing was a money grab. Think about it. He's Ghanaian. He knows that his people sold slaves. He know who we are. He know what's going on. Think about it, family. You know one thing Africans can always hold over the white T-man head, though? I mean, let's be honest. Let's look at this from a real scammer perspective, right? Think about it, family. White T people been flipping, smacking, and rubbing Africa down for a long time. Why y'all think they be breaking them off? Can we keep this shit 100 in here today, family? Can we get some 100s in the chat? I'm about to tell y'all about the relationship that they got with the white T people. We gonna talk about it. If you want to talk about it, put some 100s in the chat, goddammit. Let's talk about it. We be saying that shit, but let's talk about it. And I got some receipts on that shit, on my soul. When I tell y'all these motherfuckers work together, they work together. You hear me? Like it's a toxic ass business relationship, but they benefit each other. If that makes sense to y'all, like it's people like that. They can't fucking stand each other. But it's like this motherfucker beneficial financially. So they have to deal with you. You feel me? Like, they don't have to. They just pieces of shit, so they choose to because they're greedy. They're fucking greedy. White supremacists are greedy as fuck, and so are the motherfucking Africans. Greedy as fuck. Now, with that being said, one thing Africans can always hold over white people's head is that they enslaved them, and then not only that, not enslaved them. They conspired with them to sell the slaves, and did they break their deal? Yes. They betrayed them on the deal, they broke the contract, they turned around, spent the block, and they came and colonized that bitch and started exploiting them, right? They used their own greed against them. Now, the white people are greedy, but see, ain't no honor amongst thieves. You feel me? You gotta get them before they get you. You know where the Africans fucked up? They should have got the white man first. They should have double-crossed him first, but they didn't. They trusted the thief. Last time I checked, you can't trust a thief. Growing up in an FBA household, you know what my people always said? You can't trust a liar or a thief. Two things they couldn't stand, a liar or a thief. Family, put some 100s in the chat if you ever heard that shit before. If you was growing up and your people told you that they can't trust liars and thieves, and they can't stand a liar and a thief, you know, things like that, put some 100s in the chat, because I heard that shit 6 million times. Real talk. You know how many times your granny will say that? And don't get caught lying. You a liar for life now. Nigga told a white lie. They don't trust you then, nigga. Did you really go to school today, nigga? I don't know. They looking at you sideways and shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah, yup. If you lie and you steal, you will unalive somebody too. Yeah, you can't trust people. And you definitely can't trust people who unalive people, the robbers, the scammers. Speaking of scammers, the Africans. But like I said, they have a toxic business relationship with the white man. They're mad at the white man because they know that the white man knows that they're inferior. Think about it. The Africans know that they're inferior to white men. I'm going to say that again so y'all can really get it. Africans know that they are inferior to white men. They know this. And listen, white men know that Africans are inferior to them. I want y'all to understand that first and foremost. That's why the Africans are mad at them, because they looking at it like, damn, you took advantage of me. You know I ain't got that good business sense. You know what I'm saying? And y'all still came back and did that. We made y'all a lot of money type shit. Like, we were loyal to you. Like, imagine you got a partner, y'all doing crime, and then you get caught, now he tell on you. That's basically what happened. But the white man ain't never get caught. He's still out here just doing crime. You feel me? The African man, he the one locked up. Country just a shithole. You know what I'm saying? They the ones locked down, can't build nothing. They living as if they are locked down. You feel me? But no, seriously. It's a business deal gone bad, man. And they still mad at him to this day. And that's why whenever the Africans kind of feel like it, they'll use a situation like the Michael B. Jordan situation and come out the blue and say, hey, man, let's condemn slavery. We need to fight for reparations for all these people that was enslaved. We talking about millions of people. We need to demand some reparations and X, Y, Z. And then they go to the African Memorial Burial Ground. They lay some wreaths, shake some hands, kiss some bushmeat babies. And then next thing you know, the white man's cutting them a fucking check. They publicly shame the white man. The white man pays him to make himself look better. Oh, I'm not that. Racism's over, dude. How we're racist? We just fucking gave Ghana some money, dude. You feel me? And then they act like everything's okay. But guess what? The descendants of the slaves didn't get a crumb. It's a scam. This is nothing more than a scam. I just want y'all to see it for what it is. That's why I went a little bit into their relationship. This is nothing but a scam. You will see another country doing this. I don't know. Maybe Nigeria will do it next. I don't know. Maybe Kenya will do it next. Maybe Burundi. Maybe Somaliland or Somalia. Trust me, they gonna all take turns doing this shit. They give them little dimes, they give them little monies and shit, and they go the fuck away for a little bit. Trust me, we won't hear from them for a few years now, okay? When they jag off all the money, then they'll come back sniffing around talking about slavery again, okay? With that being said, y'all know that that our ancestors are not their ancestors. Hold on one second. Okay. Now, I want to show y'all something. When I tell y'all that they do business together, this is what I mean. This might surprise some of y'all, but I had to do some research. That's another reason I was late. I was setting the system up, but I also had to make sure I researched this story good. And I found some shit. Yo, check it out, family. Now, where is it? No, this is the article I'm writing. Hold on. You motherfucker. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I just had it up. Hold on one second. Check it out. Because they think they slick. They think they slick, man. Check it out. All right. Now. One second. Keep tapping the screen, family. Keep tapping the screen for me. Everybody tap the screen. Get the likes up to 100K. But no, look, check it out. Press release. Dan Goldman advocates for $15 million. You see this, family? Y'all thought they was doing all that shit for nothing? Y'all thought that they was doing all that shucking and jiving for nothing? Whenever y'all see them doing something like this, you have to follow the story. Look at this. Press release. Dan Goldman advocates for $15 million in funding for African burial ground. Hold on. I don't know why that keep going down, but hold on. They got something going on with this article, but let me see. Press release. Dan Goldman advocates for $15 million. Sometimes it pop up and sometimes it don't when I click it. They got a janky ass website. But anyway, hold on. But this press release, this guy named Dan Goldman, he's a Republican out there in New York, and he's advocating for $15 million in funding for the African Burial Ground Museum and Educational Center expansion. This is just ridiculous. But family, this is my whole thing. Out that $15 million, I want y'all to understand that money's going to go to the Ghanaians for the most part. They might not get every dime because they got to make everything look like it's all diverse. But trust me, on the back end, a lot of Ghanaians and Africans are going to be getting that money. These people know how to set up like shell corporations and all type of different businesses where they send funds to after they get money. So let's say out that $15 million, they got some money set aside for Ghanaians to get contracts, right? They're going to get those contracts. They're not going to do no fucking work. Trust me, right? They'll do the minimum it takes to set up the business and all that shit if it ain't set up already. And then they're going to take the money and then they're going to funnel it back to their people in Ghana. It's all a scam. Trust me, they're going to do the bare minimum to set up the company, make it look like, you know, it's a real thing. You got a business address. You go there, that shit fuck around, be empty. That's why I'm glad we do got people like Nick Shirley that be exposing all this kind of fraud. Because I'm pretty sure he need to expose this shit. Because I'm pretty sure it is some type of fucking fraud. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, if this is to happen, trust me that the Ghanaians would be getting a nice portion of this money, and that will be their quote-unquote reparations money. Because the white supremacists is not just going to come out and, oh, okay, we're going to give you some reparations money. No, they're not going to do that. Now, they'll do some janky shit with you where it's like, look, we'll throw some money your way to expand this museum, this cemetery, and then we'll give you some contracts how that you do what you do, we'll look the other way type shit. That's how they do business. They some fucking scammers too. They janky as fuck too. White tea people, all the fuck they do is steal money. Y'all know they do the most white collar crime in the fucking country. I can see right through this fucking story. These people don't give a fuck about us. They not fighting for reparations to get us money. Family, I'm gonna put it like this. You're never gonna hear about this again. Like, honestly, you're not gonna hear about this again unless these white people start playing and this don't get pushed through. But these people are scammers, and this is how you know they scammers and they good at scamming. They will wait for the money. They don't care if it take 2 years. If they know they're going to get 15 million in 2 years, they'll play their part. Look, man, it's going to take us a year to push it through, 2 years to push it through, or however long. Okay, you know, some in a timely manner, but just an example. They will sit there and just wait on their check. Because in the meantime, they already got another scam going. They already scamming the people back in their own government. Think about it. He the president of Ghana. He already scamming his own people. People out there living in fucking shambles. They out there enslaving little ass kids still right now to this day. He's crooked than a motherfucker too. This ain't shit but a big ass scam, family. Real talk, it's a big ass scam. And I bet you, they ass gonna get some of the money. Look at this nigga. They got articles on this shit and everything, man. And I knew these articles was gonna come out today. That's why I didn't put mine out yet. Because I knew that they was gonna do it. Look, President Muhammad leads wreath-laying ceremony at African burial ground. Honors victims of transatlantic slave trade. You see that? Now, this place used to be home to Negroes. The name of this burial ground was Negro Burial Ground initially. Okay? These people were not classified as Africans when they were unalived. That's why it's like for him to say something about Africans being connected to these people by way of an obituary is bullshit. You know why he said that? Because he can't fucking prove it. Who's going to pull up a fucking obituary from the 1600s? Who the fuck got obituary from the 16 and 1700s? And if we do got them, I bet you those people not related to no fucking Africans. Them slaves that they sold when they came to America, they ain't had no fucking birth certificates, nigga. Plus we had a fucking ethnogenesis. The fuck? These people not on look, these people names not even on the slave manifest. Their names are not even on the slave manifest. The fuck? Come on, when they came here, they stripped people of their name and their culture. The fuck? They gave them new records, motherfucker. So how the fuck they gonna be related to some Africans? You can't even prove, nigga. These people, they some fucking scammers, man. But real talk, my stance on this is that they need to rename this place back to the Negro burial ground. I don't like this African memorial burial ground thing. I don't like it. What they call it, the African burial ground monument, excuse me. And I don't like it. It's bullshit. This article is bullshit. And this is what he said, because I ain't had a chance to get the whole speech. He said, we lay down this wrath in remembrance of all the victims of slavery and the transatlantic slave trade, the men, women, and children who were taken from their lives and from those who loved them to be enslaved in a foreign land, and also the people to whom they belonged, whose lives were forever altered. I just can't take these people serious. Look at this. Reflecting on Ghana's deep historical connection to the transatlantic slave trade, the president noted that Ghana is home to more than 30 slave castles and forts. Family, 30 fucking slave castles. That's not including the fucking forts. They are not victims. They are not victims. The white people stayed in the forts. Guess who was going to get all the slaves, family? The fucking Africans. The white man wasn't going inside that land. They'd get sick. Y'all know they can't be walking in the sun like that. They ain't had no fucking sunscreen back then. The sun eat their ass up. They gotta stay in those slave castles in the forts. The Africans went out there and got the slaves and brought them back. And yes, they crossed foreign territory to bring them back, which in my opinion makes them part colonizers because they helped these people. Y'all helped them build a system of white supremacy, and now you crying about it today. Sitting around here trying to claim the fucking slaves. See, when a white man finished enslaving people, like in Haiti, you see how they got reparations, and even they sold slaves, they had to do it a certain way, but it was janky. That's what the Africans trying to do. Let's be honest. These Africans are never going to get reparations on the level that they wanted. It's never gonna fucking happen. White people are not gonna give your dusty ass reparations. It ain't gonna happen. White people know that if they were to give out reparations, it would have to go to the descendants of the slaves, not no fucking Africans. Now they some assholes and some racists, so they'll do that janky shit for the white tea people. They gonna always appease to their people. But what the fuck make you think that they gonna appease to some fucking Africans? They're not gonna outright give you money and free shit. Fuck out of here. They'll take your shit and give you some money for it though, and make sure you get a bad end of the deal, and that's about as good as it's gonna get for you. Fuck out of here. These people some pieces of shit. And I don't take them serious. With that being said, I started working on an article because it's so many ways to stand on business, and that's why I was trying to tell y'all family. We just had the family out there standing across the street from the place protesting. And then we had FBAs going live on YouTube, on TikTok, on all these type of platforms, bringing awareness to it, right? And then you got people like me and others who are going to write articles about it as well. All of that counts as standing on business. Think about it. We live right now, people watching us on TikTok and YouTube, and we talking about it, bringing awareness to it, and this is also standing on businesses. These articles stand forever. They stand for a long time, as long as your website up. So, like I told y'all, we get to fight back too and push our own narratives too. Maybe we can push back hard enough to get this damn name changed. That's my thing. Yeah, we want to stop the Africans from getting money for reparations because they don't deserve it. But we also need to fight to get the name of that place changed because they're actively trying to erase us. And that's what we mean by we're under attack, okay? Two things can be true at the same time. A lot of things can be true at the same time because all that shit matters. So, yes, protest, write articles, spread awareness, post about it on your page, and talk about it in real life too, and online. That's how we push back against these narratives, family. These people are pieces of shit. Ink, you want to say something, sis? I was just covering the situation.
I get it. But yeah, you're right. These people are wrong for what they did. And I'm so glad that everybody went outside and they was protesting this because now they understand it's going to make people look and be like, wait, but the Black Americans are not for it. So they ain't going to be able to keep doing this. These people know exactly what they're doing. And I don't trust. It actually makes me not trust I say this all the time, but it actively makes me go against all of them even harder. I don't want them around me at all.
Me neither. And the thing is, I feel that way, keep delineating. But my thing is, I still don't want no harm to come to these people. I'm not trying to hurt these people. The delineation movement is a peaceful movement, just like the civil rights movement. We're not actively out here trying to harm anybody, hurt any Africans, hurt any Caribbeans. Look, y'all do what y'all need to do. Just stay the fuck away from us. Keep our name out your mouth. Stay away from our culture. Stay away from our people. Stay away from our women, our children, our men. We don't want to date you. We don't want to eat your food. Just please stay away from us. Stop cosplaying as us. Don't you got your own culture? Leave us alone. Always saying we don't got no culture, but you sure trying to look and sound like us, ain't you? Like, just leave us the fuck alone. Everybody want to bother us. Y'all weird as hell. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, just leave us alone. Stop leeching on to us for money. And see, our ancestors made that mistake for wanting to align with these people too, because they were tricked into thinking they was Africans. But we waking up. And sis, you right. The more they see us pushing back against this, the more they gonna have. It's gonna be harder for them to do this. But real talk, family. Power is real. If you notice, our people had to stand outside and protest, but they was inside because Mom Donnie was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? They taking pictures, Land Reese and all this shit. He don't give a fuck about Black Americans either. Y'all better vote his ass out in New York, by the way. Mom Donnie is a op, and y'all need to vote his ass out when the time is right, when he goes back up for re-election. He don't mean us no well. He do a lot of symbolic ass gestures too. He out there raising taxes, doing all type of fuck shit in New York. I don't trust him at all. And with that being said, especially not after this, I'm not a fan of his at all. I didn't like him when he got in. First thing he said was that immigrants built America. Then he did a little half-ass apology. Oh, yeah, you want to come back months later after we're unalive down and shit, and now you want to apologize? Hell no, bitch. You hear us making noise right now. Apologize tomorrow. The fuck? Immigrants built America. Fuck out of here. Like, these people are jokes. But real talk, family, that's why we need more FBAs running for office. Me and my people have been talking on the back end. We're going to start doing some political consultations. So to all the FBAs out here who want to run for office, y'all need to tap in with us. We can start doing some consultations and start moving politically, strategically. We need to be in those positions like Mom Donnie is in, where he has the power to allocate resources and do things for communities. That's also what we own. But we aiming to be more as political consultants, teaching people how to be more business savvy, letting them know, hey, this is what you need in your area to be able to run for alderman, run for mayor, run for this position, run for that. Teach your children to be politicians. Teach your children to be scholars. That's what it's going to take for us to get over this hump. We have to get our people back into politics, and we got to keep quiet when we get in there. We can't be telling every motherfucker what we going to do. I love our people, but sometimes we talk too fucking much. You can't be telling every motherfucker what the fuck you going to do. I know we be standing on business, but sometimes motherfuckers standing on too much business. Damn, pipe down. You feel me? You can't let the whole world know what you doing. That's how these white supremacists get away with doing the shit they do. That's how these small hats and these Africans get away with doing the shit they do, because they do that shit on the low. We ain't have to tell the whole world we was delineating. We could have been somewhere sitting back doing this shit on the low. But honestly, the shit had to be allowed, because we got to wake our people up. Hey, nigga, wake up. We like an alarm clock. Wake the fuck up, nigga. But what we do as far as getting together, galvanizing, and moving, moving on into doing different things off the app, getting more politically savvy, starting political organizations, consulting with each other politically, and, seeing what spawns from that. That's how you fight back. That's how you get in those positions of power with politics. Some of y'all could fucking run for alderman right now, and you know it. Fuck it, run for alderman. You get to allocate resources and do things for your community, but not just us. You get to do things for other people too. I mean, don't get in there and be like these motherfuckers, because if y'all know if you don't act right, we're going to get you the fuck out of there too. But I'm just saying, I believe we the fairest of them all when it comes to politics. You know what I mean? Because we're going to do something for FBAs. We're going to do something for the white kids. We're going to do something for everybody and make sure everybody get treated fairly. We are literally equality. They might as well, listen, when motherfuckers look up equality in the dictionary, it might as well be a black American right there. Because we are the definition of equality. We want all people treated fairly. Shit, I don't really like Africans like that, but I want them treated fairly. What the fuck? I mean, we are human still, even though we got our differences. What the fuck? I don't want to see nobody hurt. I'm a peaceful person. But, like, do we want to delineate? Yeah. Do we want to unify with motherfuckers right now? Hell no. Just leave us the fuck alone. Everybody go on their own way and stay in their fucking lanes and stay out of ours. That's how I feel about that shit, man. This shit is sad. It's pathetic. And we just got to get more on code when it comes to politics. That means when it comes to voting as one, and when it comes to holding office and getting in these positions. These foreigners are able to do this because of, yes, the white supremacists help them, but also because they fucking run. Family, you know how many times these people run for these positions and they don't really got no fucking competition? Don't y'all know y'all could be running and fucking win? Y'all could literally win these fucking positions. If you're interested in being a politician in your fucking area, I want you to DM me. It'd be a lot of people in my DM. My DM for business from now on. Fuck that, for real. I like the videos. We need the videos to stay up on shit. But real talk, I want people to DM me if they ass want to be in a political position. I want you to sit down with me and my team. Let's talk about it. What state you in? What's your experience? Do you got a background? How long you been living in that area? Who's currently the alderman over here or the mayor right now? Who they tapped in with? Okay, let's do some research. All right, let's raise some money. Let's start this organization. Okay, now we finna run, nigga, fuck it. Next thing you know, we got our own fucking party. If we gonna do this delineation shit, let's motherfucking do it right, nigga. That's how the fuck I feel. We should not the motherfucking stand outside protesting with motherfucking bullhorns. We should be the motherfuckers who got enough power to say, hey, bitch, this ain't happening. You ain't finna name this motherfucking museum that, and you not laying no wreaths on our motherfucking ancestors' graves. That's the position we supposed to be in. We done gave these motherfuckers power, thinking they was gonna come over here and help us, and look how the fuck they did us. These people don't mean us no well. DM me if your ass want to be in politics for real. If you want to be a politician for real. You want to be the president, nigga? You want to be a mayor? You want to be a governor, a senator? You want to be in Congress? You want to be an alderman? Nigga, come holler at me in my DM. Let's talk about it. We got a team ready to talk about it, nigga, on the back end. Let's get it, man. We gonna be straight, family. I'm serious. We gotta start running for these fucking positions. And that's how I feel. With that being said, sis, you there?
I'm here.
You want to get your take on any of that? Or do you want to start letting people up?
Yeah, we can start letting people up.
All right, cool. That wraps up the show, man. We gonna keep our eye on these people because they some damn scammers. We gonna keep pushing back against these narratives. The news segment is over. You guys can send a request if y'all want to come up now and speak on this. No crash outs. If you come up here and you crash out, you getting dropped immediately. I don't feel like dealing with people with low IQs and who are poor at the same time. Like, I'm not gonna do that with you. I don't go back and forth with people who live in filth and squalor. We're not gonna do that. Big shout out to my sister Kat, cause she the one got me saying that shit too. I grew up, and in our household, my auntie and my mom, they always said that shit. They always said motherfucker was living in filth and squalor. That's how you know she's Generation X like a motherfucker. Big shout out to all my Generation X family. Big shout out to the family. I love y'all, man. I woke up late, but I looked into the story and made sure I gave y'all all I got as far as this and covering the situation the best I could for y'all. And I'm happy that we got YouTube going. Big shout out to everybody on YouTube. Thank y'all. Y'all make sure y'all follow the FBA Red page. Listen, keep tapping the screen, get the likes up to 100K. We started late, so I'm going to go a little bit overtime today. So we're going to do a morning shift. Shout out to everybody who getting ready for work right now. Shout out to everybody who's at work right now. People in the night shift, y'all probably going to get off at 6 in the morning. Some of y'all work, 10 to 6, 11 to 7, 12 to 8, shit like that. Some of y'all working first shift. So we here for y'all. We listening. You know what I'm saying? We listening. Excuse me. We appreciate y'all listening and being here. Big shout out to the family. Like I said, tap to 100K. Grab your daily heart if you haven't done so. I'm sorry, Queen. I ain't trying to make you late. Repost the live. I will be on time tonight because guess what? We got the YouTube system set up. So now we good. That got a lot of things out the way. Well, I got to write an article about this situation as well and publish it. But yeah, we gonna stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the family. I'm proud of our people. I love y'all. I love it when we all stand on code. Even though we have our little differences amongst each other, we still know how to get on code. That's one thing about us. And I can really appreciate that when it comes to my people. Hey, when y'all come up here, make sure that y'all got y'all mic muted. Do not interrupt you. I will drop you immediately. I'm not going to tell grown people that they can't talk out of turn, especially if you don't got to bring much to the conversation. When you speak, make sure that you speak in context. Don't come up here and keep it short. We have full conversations up here. Make sure you got something to say. Yeah, crashing out will get you dropped. Like I said, not dealing with it. Also, no cursing. Okay? No cursing. We're going to keep it professional this morning. We're going to keep it clean. Israel, you there? We're going to go down the line. You came in first. Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Good.
We doing good. How you feeling, broski?
Good. Just at work. Speaking of work, I don't get off till 1 p.m. Been here since 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. I get off at 1. But yeah, but yeah, I got a question. Have y'all seen a vid? I seen it this morning when I was getting ready for work. I was on somebody else's YouTube page. I forgot his name, but he was another FBA brother. And he was showing a video clip of this dude. He got up and he kind of like interrupted the protest that was going on in New York. And he was talking about how no reparations for Africa. I could send y'all the clip if y'all ain't seen it.
Was he a foundational Black American?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, they was out there protesting. So, I mean, I'm not surprised. How did he get inside the grounds? They were surrounded by security.
Well, I'm not for sure exactly.
Ty, you there?
Yes, sir. Good
Gotta move
morning,
on to the
y'all. How
next
y'all
person.
doing?
I'm sorry. I'm doing good. Thank you, brother. When y'all come up, I want y'all to make sure y'all stay on topic. Okay? Whatever you say, I want you to tie into the conversation that we're having. And make it all make sense. And I also want y'all to address the prompt when y'all come up here as well. Did Africans sell slaves, or did the white T man make them capture and sell slaves? That's also part of it. So when you speak, make sure you address the prompt and say what you say at the same time. And please stay on topic. Go ahead, T.Y.
Hey, what's up, family? What you said earlier about us getting politically active is imperative. I'm a late Gen X, so I'm like a zillennial. So my dad was really active in the Urban League. Actually, he was the assistant director. And like his best friend was an alderman. He ended up being senators. Like all the alderman people that ran office in my city, they were black and they were making changes for black people in my city. And all of that changed. And we got too comfortable being in the system. And I blame a lot of this on the boomers because they fought for inclusion. They got it. And then they forgot about the rest of the generations that preceded them. And they just left us out to dry like some used condoms. And it's not fair to us. And we got to pick up the pieces. So you're right. Getting involved in political office is the way to go. And we got to do it on a local level. We also need to develop PACs. With these PACs, like APAC, all of these other PACs that these other organizations and people have to be able to fund the H crime bill against us as a people. We need those types of things. So you're correct. Now, going on to the prompt, did Africans sell slaves, or did the white man make them capture and sell them? You know, them bushmeat crooks, they love Dwight. They've been on Dwight's jock since day one, and they have been working in tandem with Dwight to destabilize us as a people. But like you said, they are not as bright as Dwight. And they got played, and now they are trying to play us and use our rightful claim for reparations as a tool so that they can manipulate the system and get our money. Like, how you gonna go out there and push products and sell them to these people, and then you asking the customer for a refund? Where they do that at? You got to be a low vibrational MF to sit there and pull some dumb ass. Oh, I ain't gonna cuss. I'm trying not to, but that's all I got to say. No, they actively sold they mama and they little girls and they sisters for a ring pop and some pop rocks. They don't have what we have intellectually or spiritually because they are a bunch of losers and roaches. And I'm sick of these people disrespecting us and our ancestors to our face. First, you go down there to the Edmund Pettus Bridge with your duck belly heads claiming that you gonna overcome. No, take your ass and overcome that wall that you climbed over, Peter Parker, or you get on your damn bed slack and swim across the ocean and go home. Aquaman, we don't have time for this. You sold your people and you got played, period. And that's all I got to say, family.
Hey, you funny as hell. You say Spider-Man and Aquaman.
Oh, damn superhero ass niggas.
Yeah. Matter of fact, y'all could cuss a little bit. I guess as long as we ain't cussing at the tethers, we good. We can cuss amongst ourselves, but when the tethers come up here, we can't cuss at them because they'll report us and get us flagged. But yeah, I like your take, man. You absolutely right, brother. And you funny as hell on my mama. Where you from again, broski?
No, I'm from where Prime
Where you
Time
from out
from. I'm
there?
from Winston-Salem. I'm from Winston-Salem.
Okay, okay. We got some the
Yeah.
brothers out there, boy. Y'all don't fuck around. I ain't
No,
gonna lie,
we
the
stand
brothers in
on
South
business here,
Carolina be
man.
standing on business. Yes, y'all
No,
do.
we stand on
I
business
fuck with
here.
y'all because
Cause
Prime, that's my dog.
yeah, me and Prime from the same town. Like I was saying, like my dad was active and we grew up being active. Like my grandparents, like my granddaddy fought for equal pay for RJ Reynolds. Y'all know RJ Reynolds that make they made like Salem's, Winston's, all the cigarettes. They was a powerhouse in our city back in the day. And my granddad is in the newspaper for fighting and standing on business. And he was a World War II veteran. My other granddad, he had a radio show. My dad was a Vietnam veteran. And when he came back, like I said, he started working for the city and with the Urban League. And like made sure everybody that was black in this city, they got on. And not they only got on with good jobs. He made sure they was able to go to college. It like they put in work. My dad is even the first male to file for a class action lawsuit against the government for sexual harassment because he was writing the cases up for the ladies that were being sexually harassed, and they retaliated against him. So he wrote the paperwork and they won their case. So we've been standing on business around here for a long time. Like I'm part of a local grassroots organization politically here. I don't play. Like I just turned 50 and I've been standing on business for a long time. And I'm not gonna stop standing on business because they not finna take over our shit. It's not gonna happen. And we gonna shut you down whether rapping and clapping have it your way. Cause you ain't finna trap my dough. And that's all.
Yep, I'm rocking with you. Big shout out to the family out there in North Carolina. I rock with y'all. Who we got? Mama Ani. Mama Ani, you there, sister?
Yes, can
Hey,
you
how you
hear
feeling
me?
today?
Yo, going into
Yes,
work.
yes,
How
yep.
y'all doing?
We
I
good.
just
We
joined
blessed
real
this morning.
quick.
How about you?
Good. I just joined in real quick. Cause I'm almost in just to kind of elaborate more on the prompt. I've been looking for my stuff. So when I said before, I had lived in Spain for a little bit back in 2013, 2014. And I had a lot of books and things that I got from over there and just living in southern Spain. The big thing about this prompt, did Africans sell slaves or did the white team make them capture and sell slaves? It's a combination. Slaves, they keep trying to say it was their family and things like that. It wasn't their family. It was people who moved into the landmass who they knew were not like them that got sold. As I've been trying to do research in today's time in terms of technology and things and information has been changed. I know I have the books that show this, but many people may not know, but southern Spain and what we know today, La Andalus and Cadiz and all those places were curated by the Moors and the small hats. When we say small hats, we weren't talking about the original, we're talking about actually the Hebrews, but they'll say the small hats as reference. But that whole time in the 700 AD to the 11 and the quote unquote dark ages, we were creating the culture during then. Well, fast forward when the kingdom started to come and the enlightenment started to come in the late 1400s when they did the Papal Bull and which was the expulsion out of Portugal, and then they did one in Spain of the people. It affected the Hebrews first. And a lot of those people got sent over into Western Africa and that horn shape in terms of Africa and Northern Africa. So when you talk about a lot of the people who started getting traded 200 years or later, are a lot of those people from that expulsion. And so as we start really just collecting paperwork and we're looking for things, I know they're in certain books and I know I have some from my Spanish book. Now it's all in Spanish. So I have to translate some of it. But it's literally the history as we're talking and we're really looking through our lines and stuff. It's really connecting back to, as we said before, that Shem bloodline and that bloodline of those who reflect our people, because we have always been a migrating people. But to wrap it all in, yes, the Africans did sell people who were in that land, but they knew that those people were not of their land or their tribes at that time. So that was just something I had wanted to say really quick. And I'll land my plane.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming up. I like when you come up because you also help me understand a lot about, I wouldn't say the religious side, but like the biblical side of it, or the scripture side of who these people are. That helps a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that really connected a lot of dots for me because it takes you back to the beginning, and it tells you who these people even come from. So it really helped me get a deeper understanding, and it actually helped a lot of the FBAs, a lot of the family on YouTube. Like, oh my God, like they love those episodes that we had when we was in here talking about, the scripture and who these people truly are, because a lot of people did not know. So I appreciate y'all for coming up and talk about that too, like the tribe of Judah and all that, the 12 tribes, and all that. It really helps. It helps you really understand who these people truly are and who you truly are. You feel me? Because it matters. You need to know who you are in this world. You need to know that you descend from greatness. Go ahead, sis. You want to say something? You just unmuted.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you in saying in terms of bloodline is really important, and it's one of those things we've always said race isn't real, but then at the same time everybody's trying to use race as a construct to be able to attach to us. So we as Black Americans, we know that race is a system. We know it's not real. We know it's a construct. So now we have to stop allowing it to be a bullet point in our fight and in our war for humanity. WAR for humanity. I love TikTok shop. We have to really understand that bloodline is the key. And although you can fight on behalf of everyone's better quality of life, we have to realize that our quality of life even comes with a higher standard, and we cannot continue to let just any and everything into our lifestyle. So just a lot of the things that when we talk about lifestyle, even in terms of like Muslims, even with the non-eating pork and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff came from their time living with Hebrews in southern Spain. So it's just really reading and understanding and getting your hand on all the knowledge, because we learn more about ourselves as we learn about the world. It's fascinating to see how much we've actually done, in the world. So I'll land my plane. I'm actually about to walk into work, but I appreciate the talks and thank you for having me up.
Yeah, for sure. Have a great day anytime, sis. Have a good day.
Hey, can I say something right quick?
Castro?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, when the sister said something about bloodlines, that's so important about bloodlines. And it all comes down to different blood types. When you start looking into blood types and what blood type is what, like, for example, us as the original people, our blood type is either O, negative, or positive. And we can give blood to every other blood type, but only O's can give O's to O's. And I think it is A maybe, but the majority of us are O. And then another point she made about the Jews, though, I'm sorry, love TikTok's out. The small hats, those were the Sephardics. And the Sephardics look like us. And a lot of those people, along with the Moors that were Islamic, they either converted to Christianity during the late 1400s, early 1500s, when they started doing the paper bull. They started to come over to the Americas because of the Spanish Inquisition. So that's what really started to get the Inquisition kicked off in Spain, is because they were doing an ethnic purge of the Sephardic tiny hats and the Moors that didn't convert to Christianity. And that's all I got to say. I'm landing my plane.
Thank you, brother. Castro, you there? Castro, did you come up on accident? Think Castro probably came up on accident. Alrighty. Sometimes people come up on accident, they be tapping. You know what I'm saying? Tapping is clapping. That's what my sister Pure Love always say. I like that. Tap the screen. With that being said, get the likes up and a K for us if you can. Grab your daily heart if you have not done so. What else? Repost a live, share it out, and all that good kind of stuff. Send a request if y'all want to come up. All right, send a request if you want to come up. Big shout out to the family over there on YouTube. Thank y'all for watching and being over there. I see a couple people in there. It's our first live over there, so I wasn't expecting 1 million people. This channel got to start getting, seen in the search bar and all that to start gaining some traction. Won't be long before there's people in there on the regular every night, tripping even. But it'll all happen in due time. But send a request if y'all want to come up, family. But yeah, I can't believe these people did this. I didn't know that the Ghanaians were this annoying either. Like, honestly, they came out of nowhere. I kind of been seeing them circulating kind of all year. I'm tired of kind of hearing about them, honestly. Stevie Wonder's supposed to be Ghanaian. I think Mike Tyson, they just said something about him being in Ghana. Huh?
I said they more annoying than the actual Nigerians. Nigerians just louder. I don't think a lot of people realize that about Ghanaians.
They like to do it quietly and behind the scenes, and they like to grab some of our biggest icons. Because look at even W.E.B. Du Bois, his body is buried in Ghana. They do a lot of underhanded, under the table, but they do it better than the Nigerians. Nigerians are just stupid, stupid. They don't think. Theirs is, we are the giants of Africa, and that's it. You're African, nigga. Most people are Nigerian, but Ghanaians, they're strategic, and that's the better word for it. I don't care for most of West Africa, but the Ghanaians, they think about what they do, and they execute it. Nigerians don't do that.
Yeah, the Nigerians, listen, they love to say that, FBAs, what the hell?
Government other babes.
Okay, all right, sis. Y'all better start reporting my sister, man. She barely even saying something. Damn, y'all flag her for anything now. And the feds be on us. Fuck y'all. Fuck the feds. Another thing, yeah, come back, sis. Yeah, the Ghanaians are real sneaky. They're quiet when they do their dirt. And they annoying and they real passive aggressive and slick and shit with them soft ass voices. The Nigerians, you right, they loud and just proud and they a scam. They just do too much. They want to be seen. You know what I'm saying? They just be extra as hell. That's crazy. And then they just had the whole Ozoro festival. That was just Nigerian as fuck. Loud, proud, and just degenerate as fuck. But these people love to say we the same. The Ghanaians and the Nigerians not even the same. The fuck? None of these people are the same on the continent of Africa, and that's why they ass always beefing. The crazy thing is you ain't got to be the same to unite with somebody. It's okay to know the differences and see the differences within people. And you can still unite with somebody who's the total opposite of you, but maybe y'all goals align, educationally, politically, I don't know, morally somehow. I don't know. It's okay to be different. You don't gotta tell people they African to try to unify with you. That's ridiculous. Y'all don't even say that shit to each other in Africa. If a Nigerian and a dude from Congo get into it, you think them niggas finna sit there and say, oh, but we both African? They don't give a fuck about that shit. If you say that shit to them, they gonna look at you crazy. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You from Congo, nigga, we ain't the same. They gonna look at, you feel me? They looking at them crazy as hell. Get your ass out of here, dude. But, yeah, that's why I don't take them serious when they be talking about we African. Man, fuck out of here. I know exactly who you are, and you know exactly who I am. You know what I'm saying? And we are not the same. Go ahead, brother. You want to say something?
Ink was on point when she said the Ghanaians move a little bit different. Y'all remember when they had Steve Harvey and his big piano ass teeth out there talk about go to Ghana, and they had that year return going
for the
on.
year return,
They was moving real slick then, and they was getting a lot of out, and I believe they was paying a lot of our celebrities. That's why I don't rock with a lot of these dirty MFers now, because they'll sell us out for a ring pop. But they was going over there, drumming up all this support. Hey, let's go to Ghana. They had a lot of us going to Ghana, getting hoodwinked. Now they saw that a lot of us wasn't going over there. They changed it. They wasn't going for that come back home. The year return kind of fell off. So now they got to come at it another way. And they use more sorcery than them damn Nigerians do. They will cast a spell right in front of your face and use words and start saying certain stuff, lying, and will backdoor you financially and spiritually. You got to watch out for a dude that'll steal your pocket and your soul at the same time. You better shake your chicken foot somewhere else, my guy.
Yep, man. Everything gonna be good though. You know what I'm saying? We just can't pay attention to these celebrities at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, every time I see that stuff, I'm thinking somebody paying them. Bro, who paid you to say that? And the crazy thing is that shit don't be convincing me. Like, man, I'm not no fucking African, no Ghanaian. And people don't understand how dumb they look. Like, bro, you're lost, bro. You're lost, and you trying to find somebody to belong to, and the people you trying to link up with don't even fuck with you for real. They only fuck with you because you a celebrity, bro. If he was over there a regular person, boy, they'd be trying to take that nigga flip-flops. They don't give a fuck about these celebrities. They just want their money. Straight up. But thank you, brother, for coming up. Appreciate you.
You could tell that's true because look how many people don't bring up ISO Speed anymore. Like, that time has come and went. You see how they don't bring him up anymore? When he was in Africa, it was, oh, ISO Speed. Look, he's showing a different side. Now that we on something different, why y'all not bringing up ISO Speed anymore? That's how they don't think we be knowing that stuff be performative. That's why I caught it when Michael B. Jordan said Ghana. I was like, oh, he's the new ISO Speed. Y'all got to watch when they do these types of things. Just go back and see if it was like an award show or something that came on before then and you have a celebrity. And they always use FBAs to do it. We are always the people to put something on the forefront. And sure enough, it was Michael B. Jordan. Then all these Ghanaians start losing it and start claiming him. They do this stuff every single time. What's his name? Stevie Wonder did it like a few years ago when he claimed Ghana. Last year was Mike Tyson when he said he had a Ghanaian relative. Like, it gets on my nerves.
Yeah, but you know one thing I can say too, it is annoying. But one thing I can say about the Michael B. Jordan situation, he did say where his family was from though. When people was asking him on the red carpet, like he did that on the stage. But that nigga did say that his daddy was from the South and that his mama was from the South. Like, everybody know that man a Black American. Like, these tethers be reaching. Like, real talk, I'm talking about Fantastic Four, Stretch Armstrong ass reaching. Y'all know damn well we not no motherfucking Africans. How you gonna look at a foundational Black American and sit there and tell a motherfucker they Ghanaian or some stupid shit? Bitch, do you have the bill of sale? When this person's family was sold, that's even if their family was sold. Do you even have the bill of sale? Oh, you don't? Even if you did, where's the paperwork that proves what tribe they came from? You don't fucking have it. So you can't just look at somebody and say, you're this, you're that. You can't even fucking prove it. You don't have kids, you be like, I know you are, but what am I? Like, they say that shit when they don't got no fucking jokes. They don't got shit else to say. That's basically what telling the motherfucker they African is. You niggas from West Africa. That means you don't got shit else to say. You crashing out. You feel me? You crashing out. Like, that's crazy. And that's why our people just gotta, we gotta come together, have these talks, you know what I'm saying? Because we do have some powerful conversations amongst ourselves when we're talking about identity, race, politics, culture, and just make sure that we, give good opinions on it, good faith opinions on it, and, find out, hey, look, what's the next step in this? What can we do to combat these situations? What can we do to make things better for our men, our women, our children, our community, and America as a whole? Because we are America. I don't care how much these Africans, these Caribbeans, these tethers, these white tea people, I'm a foundational white American, dude. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, dude. You still ain't showed me that Mayflower paperwork or none of your genealogy paperwork, goofy. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have to catch him on another day. But yeah, these people know who we are, man. And we just need to know who we are as well. Once you know who you are, that's how you can really excel in life. I'm telling you. It's so important to know who you are. These people keep trying to convince us that we somebody else because they know how much power we hold. Don't let them crash out on you like that and convince you that you a fucking musty, dusty, crusty, broke-ass, downtrodden, poor, flip-flop wearing motherfucking everyday jean ass, everyday short ass, neck braid wearing ass motherfucking African. On my soul, you not no African booty scratcher, folk. Your line is intact. Your edge is intact, sis. You don't gotta put up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just laugh at them when they tell you that you African, bro. It's a fucking joke. That's all the fuck it is. You can't take these people serious. All they do is scam. Africa's so down bad, the only way they can truly get some bread is to scam for the money. Think about it, family. Think about it. Most people in Africa, and I ain't trying to be mean, they not living off that much money. It don't take that much to live there every day. But for us, it's nothing. Shit, we buy a candy bar. Shit, that's enough to eat a whole meal in Africa. And that one shit but a snack to us. But over in Africa, man, a kid, bro, they'll probably unalive a motherfucker for that sneaker only. Nigga. That nigga got a sneaker, nigga. You feel me? Well, they plot on his ass, take his ass out for a candy bar. It's that bad, family. Poverty will make you do some shit like that. You feel me? But that's why these people need to come together and do stuff themselves. Because, look at their government. Their government ain't built no infrastructure. They people can't go out there and get educated, get no jobs. I mean, they can get educations, don't get me wrong. But, gee, when they lead a continent, no one gives a fuck about that education, bro. They school system not set up good enough. They infrastructure ain't set up good enough. They housing community ain't, they housing sector is, come on now. Come on. They government is, come on now. Come on now, dude. Honestly, if I had to grade their whole continent on what it takes to build a nation, they're getting fucking Fs in every category. These people are like the people in school who got Fs, but they was just, and they was clowns. You basically was the class clown. And look, you wasn't popular. You ever met a class clown who wasn't popular and he was really just lame as hell, but he was still a class clown? Nobody takes him serious. This nigga got Fs, barely came to school and shit. And when he did come to school, he was acting up. This is them, bro. You can't take these people serious. He ain't never got good grades. He ain't never gonna get good grades type of nigga. They ain't never built shit. They ain't never gonna build shit type of niggas. That's what we dealing with. And that's why they gotta go scam for their money. You can't get no fucking job in Africa. If you do, how much they gonna pay you? Tell me sis, can I ask you a question? Have you ever heard of somebody in Africa having a 6-figure job and that's normalized or something?
Like in Africa, no.
Like a job, not being in the government, just a high-paying job in some type of position.
No, they always have to go somewhere else to do
Exactly. Exactly. You ain't never heard of no Africa living in Africa making $50,000 a year in their money. And that's not even a lot of fucking money. Have you ever heard of an African having a job in Africa where they make $30,000 per year? That's not even real to them. To us, that's poverty. You understand? So think about it. If you can't even just go get a regular job, like in America, I think $18 an hour is almost, is $30-something thousand a year. Family, they can't even go get $18 an hour. And I ain't gonna talk like that ain't nothing. Do it, make y'all money, do what y'all gotta do. But I'm just saying, like our poverty and their poverty is different. And $30-some thousand a year ain't poverty. $10,000 a year is poverty in America. 10 bands a year is poverty. 30,000, nigga, you can get you another job and you straight. Now you at 60 something. You just got to work a couple jobs. You know what I'm saying? Or do whatever you see fit. But my point is, even with that 30-something thousand, $18 an hour, you shitting on everybody in Africa, nigga, damn near. That's why they can't stand us, and they really jealous of us for real, family. Because you sold these slaves, nigga, and we doing better than you. And not all of our people was enslaved either. We was here on this land way before they dusty ass came here. The first slavery vote, recorded Negro slavery vote, was in 1596, right? That's what our good sister Wolfie taught us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us where these Africans came. From. We was already here. It's a documented slave revolt that happened on this land in 1526. The slave trade did not start until 1619. Can somebody make that make sense? Because the math ain't mathing. Sis, is the math mathing for you on that? Because
No.
I'm good at math, but that don't make sense.
But that's why they go in and they rewrite history. Because people start realizing, hold on, it doesn't make sense and it's not adding up. So they have to change the history and change the word and change who we are just so.
Yeah, family. These people are tripped, man. You can go around believing you're African if you want to. That's your problem. I'm going to keep it real. If anybody is a foundational Black American going around calling herself a fucking African, you're lost. I'm going to be nice. You're lost. And you need to find your way. That's not who you are. You are not no fucking African. Don't you disrespect yourself like that. Who is this, MJ? MJ, unmute. Did you come up here on accident? MJ, you got 5 seconds. 5, 4. Matter of fact, let me give you one last chance. Press the mute button on your phone, because sometimes people come up and they do come up on purpose and they don't know how to unmute. Press the mute button on your phone. Okay, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you for coming up. Thank you. When y'all be tapping, make sure y'all tap the prompt. Okay. I don't know why TikTok made this thing like that. Tap the prompt. Okay. Don't tap the comments. Y'all tap the prompt. Send a request if y'all want to come up. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and end the show because I started late anyway. Real talk. Anybody want to come up? Anybody want to come up? Because, nigga, I'm making me some food and shit. I didn't get no sleep and shit. I had to make sure I still went live, though. You know what I'm saying? I will be on time tonight, though, because, sis, you hear me? YouTube set up. So we lit. We lit now. YouTube is set up. I honestly don't even think I gotta talk to my fucking internet provider. I think what we got is strong enough. But I'm still gonna, see if I can always optimize things and make it better. So I can actually get some rest now because I have gotten a lot of fucking work done. That's the type of man I am. African men wouldn't understand. I'll work until I pass out. And then when I wake up, I'll be working again. You Black if you understand what I just said. You understand? Real talk. All I need is a little sleep and I can get a lot done. But I'm going to get some motherfucking sleep today. Send a request if y'all want to come up. Like I said, if not, I'm going to end this live. No problem, brother. Y'all can, I'm going to listen back to the playback on YouTube. If you did not catch this whole program, then it's up on the FBA Red page. Okay, the videos is still public, I believe. After we go live, I don't know if I made it go unlisted afterwards. I might have changed it. Matter of fact, let me change it before it's over. because I don't want it to go unlisted. I want it to stay public. I might have to go into the software to do that one. But yeah, family, y'all want to come up? Send a request. Sis, you got anything you want to say on this? Yeah, matter of fact.
Anything else?
Yeah, you got anything else on this Ghana situation?
No, but we definitely need to keep on. We need to watch Ghana for real though. They the ones that like to do it politically and then rewrite our own history because Nigerians don't do that. But we gotta watch the Ghanaians. They have more of a tie to the UK and to Britain because they've been colonized by Britain and they still uphold their structures. So it's a lot different than the other Africans, more organized. So they the ones we gotta watch.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. So look, y'all, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live because like I said, I started it late anyway. We normally stop at 6 anyway. But I just wanted to make sure that we did cover this situation because, you know, what they did was egregious and disrespectful and just an attack on our lineage. And we got to do anything we can to push back. Like I said, I got an article I got to write. But first I'm going to go and read theirs and analyze them. And then I'll post it later. So you'll start seeing me, you'll start seeing the platform start posting articles as well. Because not only is it important for us to, you know, go live and talk about these things, but we also have a website, FBA and you can go there and you can also read the articles as well. These white tea supremacists have a lot of power because they put pen to paper, right? The pen is mightier than the sword. I've always believed that. So that's why we will be putting finger to keyboard. That's basically pen to paper these days. And we're going to journal everything that happens in the during the delineation movement. And that's another way to put the word out. These articles last for a very long time after we post them. But with that being said, family, everybody can do something to help. Listen, even if you feel like you can't do nothing to help, yes, you can. Voting or not. So make sure y'all tap in. Like I said, you want to run for political office in your state, county, and we can talk about it because at this point, I'm just going to start offering political consultation services as well. But it's only for foundational Black Americans. I am not helping Africans or Caribbeans or white tea people. None of them gain political power. I refuse to take any of their money. If you're a foundational Black American, you can DM me if you're thinking about running for office in your community. A lot of people look at us and say, hey, man, what can we do? What can we do? Run for office or have your children run for office, okay? That's what we can do. Who is this? Z Mitchell? You got to come off tea time or you're getting dropped. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, y'all come up here and do this shit on purpose. They be thinking they slick. That's some police shit. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live. This be weird shit happening. I don't know what made people think they could do that. Like, they be thinking they could come in and sit on that and then just start reporting. No.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sis. You hear me? I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. I really appreciate you and your opinion because you know I value your opinion like hell. Everybody does. Just want to thank you. Listen, I will be on time tonight, y'all, because I'm going to get some sleep and I'm going to eat some food, goddammit. Something that you tethers don't have in your homeland. I'm about to eat some fish and cheese grits and some eggs and some toast with some butter and some jelly and some Kool-Aid for breakfast. Bitch, You wish you would eat that shit in your homeland with your dusty ass. To you tethers, you lucky. I wasn't able to get on your ass this live because I was late. But I'll be back with a big ass belt tonight at 12 o'clock on the dot, bitch. With that being said, big shout out to everybody in the chat. It's official, baby. We on YouTube too, live every day as well. And we do got some content dropping on FBA Gatekeepers Radio. God damn it, I gotta get the fucking videos together. I didn't do them. Fuck. I can't go to sleep yet, but I will be asleep soon. I will catch y'all later. All right? I'm gonna get some rest, and I will catch y'all on the next one, family. Catch y'all later. He said, add some spaghetti here to my breakfast. You know what? I already ate it. It ain't none left. I'm using the extra fish to make me some breakfast. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I was banging that shit last night. Yeah, fish and spaghetti, something you tethers don't know shit about. On my mama with the garlic bread, that cheesy garlic bread, you feel me? With the vegetables, not the vegetables, the vegetables, you feel me? Yeah, red bean good, fuck. On my soul, yeah. This was a good show, sis. No tethers, just informative information for the family. I could get used to this. I could get used to this.
Me too.
No tethers? I'm tired of their ass. That's why I'm happy we are level 3 now. They really optional. But with that being said, I love y'all, family. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you for tapping the screen, grabbing your daily heart, reposting the live, sharing it, and gift them. We do appreciate you. Yeah, it was no Smokey. It was peaceful. But you know Smokey, that's still my baby though. But you know, she'll be here when she come. She one of my biggest ops, but you know, that's my baby at the same time. We love to H each other. HATE. Let me make sure I clarify that. But yeah, so you got any last words before I end it?
Nope, y'all have a great day.
You too, sis. You know I'll holler at you on the back end.
Yep. Everybody too.
Big shout out to the family. Yep, have a good day, y'all. Eat you some good food. Take care of your health. Remember, health, wealth, and wisdom. You feel me? Get an education, all that good stuff. Take care of yourself and your family. Love each other. Do a good deed. Do something nice for somebody today. And if you don't see eye to eye with somebody, try to give them some grace. Use your energy for positive shit. Okay? We don't got time to go back and forth, people. You wanna argue? We don't got time for that. See you later, fly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you later, fly. Let me stop being toxic. I hate family. I'm saying I had all them African wives. I'm gonna have to get me some FBA ones. You hear me? But anyway, let me get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you know I'm toxic. Oh shit, there go Lauren. All right now. Hey, good night, Lauren. Hey, and thank you for helping me test the like software on YouTube earlier. You was being a really good Kenyan side chick. I want to thank you for that. Okay, but when Smokey come, you know you gotta get the fuck out of here. Okay. You know how you be later with your side chick. Hey, look, you know how you be later with your side chick, and you like, hey, you gotta go now. Look, it's 3 a.m. She don't say nothing. She don't get mad. She knows she a side chick. Get the fuck out. You just say, hey, what you finna do? Get your ass out. You know what that mean? My girl coming. Yeah, that's you. I done made you a side chick on my soul. So Smokey my side chick and Lauren my side chick. Yeah, but see, she the one that's more like, she got more like, she do more of the like homely shit. You know, she helping me like on YouTube and shit. Smokey, she the bad girl. You know, I'm attracted to the bad girls. You know what I'm saying? Lauren like the good one. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I got both of them. Both y'all balance out. You know, one can make me foo-foo, one can make me jollof rice. And then I'll throw it away, you know? But thank y'all for making it, though. Anyway, let me get the fuck out of here because I'm toxic. Y'all eat that shit.
Throw it away.
But, yeah, I'm not eating that shit. y'all, I'm gonna have y'all ass slaving in that kitchen. Pun intended. I'm gonna have y'all ass slaving in that kitchen, making my food. Oh, you ain't cooking no damn food good. All right, well, I'm gonna see what you made of, goddammit. Cause do us a favor, Lauren. Try to get us a third little wife, okay? I need a third little African side chick. So go find one that you like, all right? We could bring her make her part of the team, okay? Let me stop being toxic. I'll catch y'all on the next one, all right? Let me get the fuck out.